Hello everyone, my name is Clantis and welcome to the clan. So without further ado, let's get into this video. But before we get into the video, please smash me the like button, guys, because we are here to trigger the YouTube algorithm as well to go and fetch us more honorable members of the clan who are interested in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial, which kind of like morphed into something else. Exposés after exposés, which leads one to think, is this how things are in our South African high courts? Is this how they are? Because whatever is going on in Rata's courtroom is, to me, this is my own opinion, guys. I'm not saying it is happening, but in my own opinion, it seems to be something that is maybe not an isolated thing or practice in our high court, where the prosecutor seems to do as they please with the support of the judge, or the judge plays dumb and looks the other way while the defense is merciless in defending their clients. Is this what's going on? But by the look of things, there are some voices that are coming out that are coming from the legal fraternity as well. Because so far, this battle has been fought by YouTubers, by TikTokers, and anyone else that is looking at what's going on in Rata's courtroom and saying, but is this how it's supposed to be done? I know that we did not go to law school. I know we're not judges or lawyers or legal experts. But logic tells you that no, something ain't right here. And then you ask yourself, but where are the people that went to law school, that understand the rules of the court, that understand discovery of documents and evidence and things of that nature? Where are the police officers, the good police officers who must come and say, no, this is not how we work. This is how we're supposed to work. But there's been radio silence on all of them. Up until this morning when I was going to a meeting, and then I come across, or at least I thought my eyes saw a headline from Sunday World. Then I told myself when I get home, I am going to look for this article and read it to you because, guys, it looks like the legal fraternity professionals are coming out as well to say, whoa, this is not how things are done. As a matter of fact, they are calling out Judge Rata Mokgoatleng and also questioning the credibility of the prosecution. And I was like, yes. So just when I got home, I got a WhatsApp from the author of the petition. Yeah, somehow we did connect. The author of the petition was like, here's an article for you to read. And I was like, this is the article I saw this morning. Thank you so much once again. I know I'm your coconut, as to say. Thank you. Sometimes I'm silly. Okay, sometimes I'm silly. So no, thank you so much for this article. I thought I was going to sit down and hunt for it, but now it's in my position right here. And do you want to know what the headline says? So yeah, I have the article. Basically, it was dropped on the 3rd of May, 2024. I tried looking for the journalist that wrote it. Let's see, maybe it's right here at the bottom. Nompilo Goba is the journalist or the author of this article, and the headline says, lawyers accuse Meyiwa murder trial judge Mokgoatleng of bias. Clan members, honorable clan supporters, honorable clan, you were right. You know, even though the 30%ers have come and attacked, now it's the lawyers. Lawyers accuse Meyiwa murder trial judge Mokgoatleng of bias. Now, let's read the article. A group of concerned citizens, and advocates have raised serious allegations of bias and misconduct against Judge Rata Mokgoatleng, the presiding officer in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial. In an open letter addressed to Justice Dustin Mlambo, they expressed concerns about the judge's conduct. They cited instances of bias, rudeness, sarcasm, and impatience during court proceedings. The group consists of frustrated citizens and legal experts. They emphasize the importance of a fair and unbiased judiciary in upholding the principles of justice and maintaining public trust in the legal system, which the public, us, have lost. Judge Rata single-handedly rendered the judiciary into disrepute. Just single-handedly. Then the subheading says favoritism and derogatory remarks. The group accused Judge Mokgoatleng of displaying apparent favoritism and making derogatory remarks which they believe undermine the integrity of the judicial process. That is why we kept asking, how can the judge behave like this in court? Can a judge behave like this in court? Can a judge treat people in the way he's doing? There we go. Bias is a grave concern when it comes to the judicial system. A judge must approach each case with an impartial and neutral mindset. Not in this courtroom. Not Judge Rata. He's not. He's not neutral, and he's definitely very much biased. This to ensure that justice is served without any influence from personal beliefs, personal relationships, prejudices, or external pressures. You know, with these stuff that have been outlined, for example, personal belief, I think Rata has an issue with accused people, period. Secondly, personal relationships. We've been saying that there is a relationship going on between Baloy, and I'm not talking whatever, I'm talking work relationship, where the judge is helping the state, where the state comes up with angles to the judge and say, this is how we are going to play it out in court. That relationship I'm talking about. Prejudices, of course, the accused are being prejudiced by this judge simply because maybe he has personal issues with accused persons, like I said. And on top of that, the relationships that he may be having with the state. So yeah, definitely. And then the last one, all external pressures. Some people have said, well, there's a brown envelope involved, so, well, there goes the external pressure. However, it has become evident that Judge Mokgoatleng's decisions and remarks have exhibited a consistent bias, favoring one party over the other. This undermines the fundamental principles of fair and equal treatment under the law, Section 9 of the Constitution, that I read last week. Furthermore, the rude, sarcastic, and impatient demeanor displayed during court proceedings is deeply disconcerting. The judiciary should serve as a role model for professionalism and decorum, as if this exists in Rata's courtroom. No. And when I say Rata's courtroom, I'm not talking about the defense. I'm also not talking about the state. The state is taking cue from the person who's presiding over this matter, adjudicating, who has the power to do whatever he wants to do. But he is not allowed under the law to be what we are reading here. Bias, treating others unequally, rudeness, and all of those things. I'm talking about Rata here. This should be setting an example for all participants in the legal process. The use of derogatory remarks, sarcasm, and impatience not only creates an environment of intimidation and fear, but it also hampers effective communication and the pursuit of justice. The letter reads. That's very true. The group emphasized the importance of an unbiased judiciary. They requested that the judge reflect on his behavior and engage in professional development. They also urged him to take steps to rectify any instances of misconduct. These will uphold the integrity of the legal system, the group said. And then the other subheading is professional development programs. Ooh. Furthermore, the letter called for Mokgoatleng to undergo professional development programs to enhance impartiality and professionalism in the courtroom proceedings. They urge Mlambo to take their concerns seriously and ensure that the judiciary remains free from prejudice. As members of the general public, we strongly believe that it is our collective responsibility to ensure that our judicial system remains free from prejudice. That is also maintains the highest standards of conduct. Therefore, we request that you take these concerns seriously. Also, that Judge Mokgoatleng reflects upon the impact of his behavior on the integrity of the legal system and public perception of the judiciary. Absolutely. Responding to the letter, Bekezeli Benjamin from Judges Matters stated that complaints against judges require formal action in the form of an affidavit, this for consideration by the Judicial Service Commission, JSC, and other relevant bodies. Without an affidavit, it's not possible for your concerns to be taken up by the JSC and other bodies, he said. I know that is being fixed, actually. The controversy surrounding the Meyiwa murder trial extends beyond judicial concerns. Meyiwa was allegedly shot and killed during the alleged botched home invasion. This happened at the home of his then-girlfriend and singer Kelly Khumalo in Vosloorus on October 2014. Okay. I'll just say Muzisibiya, Bongani Ntanzi, Mthobisi Mncube, Thokoziseni Mapisa, and Fisokuhle Ntuli are on trial for the murder. They have all entered pleas of not guilty. Trial within a trial probed confessions. The court previously heard that Sibiya and Ntanzi had confessed to the murder. However, later, a trial within a trial sought to determine the admissibility of the confession. They claimed to have been assaulted and coerced into making those confession statements. However, Mukwatlen deemed the confessions admissible, which I am still like, how? With all the constitutional discrepancies that were committed, how? This is not only evidence frustrating these citizens and many others who have not voiced their concerns yet. During the first trial, which was killed with former Judge Tifawa Maumela's tenure, the defense unveiled a second docket in the matter. This suggested that the 5 men in the dock are wrongfully charged, and that the people who were in the house when Senzo Meyiwa died should be charged for his murder. These includes Khumalo, her children and mother, her sister, Longotwala, and 2 of Meyiwa's friends, Tumelo Madlala and Mthokozi Sitwala. This evidence supports the accused version that Meyiwa's killing was a hit ordered by Khumalo. While other witnesses have already testified, it is unclear when Khumalo would be called to the stand. I'm thinking they're saying Kelly Khumalo. The court previously stated, however, that it would possibly revisit the second docket only after the conclusion of the current trial. Another issue highlighted by the group is the wrongful prosecution of the aforementioned 5 individuals accused of Meyiwa's death or murder. They have petitioned the National Director of Public Prosecution, Shamila Patohi. They urged her to initiate a comprehensive review and investigation into the case. Another subheading: Group questions integrity of the prosecution. In their petition, the concerned group raised serious doubts about the integrity of the prosecution. They cited flawed evidence, shady investigative work, and allegations of corruption within the police force. It has come to our attention that the accused individuals are being wrongfully prosecuted for a murder that involved alleged contract killing, while the true mastermind behind the crime remains at large. We have reason to believe that corruption and the protection of the influential individuals have hindered the arrest and prosecution of the real culprits. Furthermore, the evidence presented against the accused is riddled with inconsistencies, shoddy investigative work, and deliberate attempts to frame them. There are alarming reports of the police falsifying records and manipulating scientific and DNA evidence to support their flawed narrative. In addition, it is deeply concerning that crucial eyewitness accounts have been disallowed or ignored. These provide direct testimony of individuals present during the commission of the murder. They emphasize the need for an impartial criminal justice system and urge Patohi to take immediate action to rectify the miscarriage of justice in the case. The petition called for an independent review of the entire case. And I say, let's get an independent investigator who will start from scratch and investigate this and then match the so-called evidence that the police have found with their own. I'm telling you, it's going to be north and south. It's called for identification of instances of corruption, re-evaluation of evidence, and protection of the rights of the accused. Also, accountability for any misconduct uncovered during the review process. We believe that only through a thorough review and investigation can justice be served in the Senzo Meyiwa murder case, by addressing the systematic failures and bringing the true perpetrators to justice. You will not only rectify the injustice suffered by the accused, but also restore public confidence in the integrity of the criminal justice system, they said. Well, that is what the concerned citizens as well as some legal experts have said. So, there we go, 30%ers, whom you've been busy. I understand. Some of y'all are bots. You are paid to do the things that you do. Some of y'all are even allocated personally to some of us. I've been able to deal with y'all because it's easy. You know what? We live in a technology era. If you are going to come and attack me and you think I'm not going to do a background investigation and find your IP address, including your address, you are mistaken. Let me tell you that. Because to kind of like prove this, all I will have to do is send you a summons. And you will ask yourself, how did you find my address? You live in an era of technology. We are in the 4th Industrial Revolution. So if you think you're going to come attacking at us, and then I'm just going to roll over and play dead, because the thing is, I don't know what your intentions are. And I have to protect myself. You understand what I'm trying to say? So if you're going to come at me, I'm also going to come at you. But of course, I'm going to follow the law in doing so. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to come and say, hello, I'm Cletus, remember me? And you'll be like, yeah, I've done to 2 of them already. And they've left me alone. So if you want to leave me alone too, I'll just say hi. Of course, using the law. You know, it's called a protection order. Ask yourself, how did I get your address? Because your email address, you cannot open an email address without giving all your details, especially your cell phone. Your cell phone is the one that gives it away where you are. So don't be dumb. This is the 21st century. So now that we are fighting for justice, no longer we only fighting for justice for Senzo Meyiwa, but we're also fighting for justice system itself to be fair, so that it does not go and fetch innocent people and then lock them up for crimes they did not commit. That's what we are fighting. We are now fighting for our own liberties. We're also fighting for your own liberty too, 30%, in case you're not thinking. They can come and knock on your door and then put handcuffs on you, take your cell phone, and do exactly what they're doing to Dance. But no, whether you want to say, hey, Team Baloy, hey, Team Rata, and yet this is the mess that they are creating. The judicial system is never supposed to be distrusted under any circumstances. That is the most important apparatus of our government. But no, when you, hey, Team Rata, hey, Team Baloy, and we are fighting a fight even for you. Aye. But anyways, I am happy that this has made it into the mainstream media. Now they're going to run with it. Let's see where it all ends. Because at the end of the day, we want Rata out of that bench. If he's not out of the bench, he should be added 2 more judges. Let it be a full bench. And so that when the decision is taken, it is a majority verdict. You know, it's a majority verdict, 2 out of 1. Or a unanimous verdict. Because we don't trust Rata right now. He has put the judicial system into disrepute single-handedly. The public, we don't trust the judicial anymore. We are making all kinds of speculations and accusations, even against him, Rata himself. For all we know, all these accusations, they could be false. For all we know. But the way he is behaving, you can't help but wonder. And you can't help but add a story of your own. Like, no, a brown envelope definitely is probably, or all these sort of things that we say to ourselves, because it does not make sense. I don't believe this is how a judge should behave in court. You're an adjudicator. Your job is to listen. Your job is to balance between the evidence that's collected and the evidence that is produced by the defense in defense of the evidence that the state has produced. And then come to a verdict. Not come into the arena and be a defense, be a witness, be a prosecutor, and be a judge and a spectator at the same time. You cannot do that. That's not what a judge does, unfortunately. But other than that, guys, I need to run because I have a live at 5:30 on my other channel, Clancy's on Business, where we talk about money and business and starting a YouTube channel and make money out of your YouTube channel. If you're interested in that type of content, go to Clancy's on Business. That's the other channel. Or you can just come there to support me so that I can get the watch time that I need. You know, I need the watch time, guys. Other than that, guys, if you like the video, give it a like. If you didn't like the video, give it a like. Anyways, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the bell notification so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everybody that's super thanking the channel and supporting the channel financially. I highly appreciate you guys so very much. Please leave a comment down below and let me know, what do you think of this? What has happened in the mainstream media? Because I'm excited, guys. The petition made it to the mainstream media. So all the other media houses are going to pick it up. And then, of course, they're going to start doing some investigations of themselves, you know, on their own, on their own. And then come to the bottom of whatever is happening at the Senzo Mayor murder trial in that courtroom. Other than that, guys, please share this video far and wide. And I'll see you next time with a new video. Goodbye.